Online dating is the worst. It's either you don't like the person and they like you, or you do like the person but they don't like you back. Why can't we both like each other already and just live happily ever after? Why does it have to be so hard? You know, one thing I blame is online dating. You have this paradox of choice. It's a lot harder to decide on the fish when you have the whole ocean in front of you. Gone were the days when you had two suitors and you got to pick which one of them sucked least. At the back of your mind, you're always thinking if there probably could be someone better for you. And so here we are. Swipe, swipe. Ooh, he's cute. Now don't let me get started with the other problems you come across. The actual dates themselves. First off, there's the boring type. Ooh, a leaf. Look, the leaf flipped. Oh, it flipped again. I wonder what happens next. He barely says anything, and even when he does talk, you're not interested in what he has to say anyway. So here you are counting down the minutes until you finally conclude that the date is over. And in this particular date, he actually wanted another date. And so you're out there struggling to find just the right words to let him down gently. Next is the texter. You know the type. You keep texting and texting forever and ever and never ever meet. Though to be honest, this hasn't been much of a problem for me since you can always go text someone else. It's much easier to ignore someone you have never met yet.
Although there was this one guy who was so interesting in texts and calls that I really wanted to meet him in person. We aligned politically and even talked about possibly getting married and having kids. Talk about delusional. I've never even met the guy. In short, we made plans and more plans. But alas, in the end, plans were all they were. They really did make me hopeful though, which makes it even more sad. Next is the scammer. So I've watched a Tinder swindler and never have I thought it would happen to me. But boy did it happen. For me, it was a Tinder crypto scam. He posed as someone good looking and successful, and honestly, I wasn't in the best state of mind to see through it. Since I was handling the money and crypto exchange all by myself, I didn't even think that the website might have been a scam. All I saw was a crypto going up and my judgment getting clouded. It's a good thing I kinda snapped out of it when he wanted me to put in more money. In some way, I didn't think it made sense to put in more money when my current investment was winning. That's when he showed his true colors and even got mad at me. He's the one scamming me and he even had the audacity to get mad. Wow. I never did get my small investment back. But I guess I should be glad it wasn't more. I kinda consoled myself that they do this to a lot of people and we're professionals in what they do. I'd say be careful out there. Next is the catfish. This is the reason I will Zoom with people before a date. You can never be too sure. And in most cases, it's not even a straightforward catfish. They still kinda look like themselves, but heavily filtered, making them not as good looking in real life.
Next is the too forward type. First date hasn't even finished yet and he's already wanting to bring you over to his place. Red flag, major red flag. There's a lot of people out there that are just looking for one thing. And if you're not one of those people, good luck finding that diamond in the rough.
Next is the pushy type. For this one, we haven't even met yet, but he invited to cook dinner for me at his place. I should warn you, if someone wants to meet at his place on the first meetup, that is not a good sign, and don't ever do it. Don't be stupid like me. Honestly, I didn't want to, but he was so insistent that I just decided to give in. So I went to his place, it was normal enough, and he started cooking takoyaki, which I said I really liked. At the middle of cooking takoyaki though, he started trying to kiss me, and I was surprised. I just pushed him away. He shrugged it off, but after eating takoyaki, he started trying to kiss me again. This was so overbounds. I just met the guy. I continued fending him off. After a few times of this though, I just straight up got mad and said that I was leaving. Thank God he didn't stop me. That was my lesson never to meet at a house on the first date. Next is the debater. So he looked decent enough, but then we started talking. We didn't align politically, so the whole coffee date was spent disagreeing. Needless to say, we did not have a second date.
Next is the persistent type. You thought he was okay, but he's not the one. You decide for yourself. You let him down gently. The problem now is that he won't stop calling or texting and you're too nice to simply ignore him. Believe me when I say, This can be a problem for weeks on end. At some point, it's no longer just persistence, but downright obsession, which makes it even harder to shake him loose. There's also the vanisher. So you thought you had a good date? Well, think again. If you had such a good date, why isn't he texting? Why isn't he replying? Why did he evaporate all of a sudden? If only he'd reply so you'd know. Lastly, there's the good friend. Now, this wouldn't be so bad if you were out trying to find a good friend. But you can't really help but wonder why, oh why, if he's so good, why aren't you attracted to him? And so here we are, in the epitome of singleness. It makes you wonder sometimes if the problem is not anyone else but you.
Oh wow, I'll say dating is hard. But enough about me. Have you had any cringe dating experience yourself? Do share in the comments. I can't wait to read them. And if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe. I still have more stories to share.